Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Shutdoor or Doorshutter coming back to you with a brand new episode of the Shutdoor 1.16.5 Modpack. And today we are going for episode 14. So we are going to work on the Foundry today. I honestly have no idea how I really want to do the automation for the Foundry, but I do know the one thing that I want to mess around with is the fluid module. I don't fully know how this works. Oh, that's fluid direction. I'm not 100% sure just yet. So we might be able to use the fluid module, but that's transferring fluid. I think what we want to do is place fluid. We can try the placer and then we can try the fluid one. Let's just go for both here. So if we grab dirt, a dispenser, and all of that. Do I have a bow? I do have a bow in here. I do have some redstone. If I can take it out of the drawer here. Only one stack, please. And we need some cobblestone. Okay, cobblestone. And we'll make a dispenser real quick. All right. I'll take a piece of dirt, and then we'll take a piece of the blank module we have, and we'll make a quick placer module. So what I want to try is placing lava buckets inside of the Foundry. For now, we're just going to do one. If this works, we'll do two. Oh, we need some item pipes. I forget about that real quick. All right, so let's grab some of these. So what I've done is I've actually set up a entangled block over here just for quickness, I guess. And we can do a little bit of the pipe wrench. Okay. And we can put a modular router. Doesn't really matter where it's facing. And we can put a placer module. Let's actually configure this outside of that. So we'll do whitelist, lava bucket, and then we want to place on the back. We can't see it, can we? Oh, well, we could just look in here. Okay. So let's throw that in there. Is it going to work? Okay, so I don't think that's going to work. What else could we try? Because I was thinking that this would be able to right click on something. That is expensive, and that's definitely not what we want. A player module? I don't even know what that does. No idea. Okay, let's try a fluid module. I'm just kind of experimenting with modular routers for a second here. If that's alright with you guys. Let's go for... Now we need a cauldron. And I think all my iron's back over here, so let's go grab that. So basically what I'm trying to do is just be able to click fluid into that block. Because if I can do that, then I have a pretty good way to get lava since I have EMC, right? But until then, I'm not sure what I can do. So let's grab a blank module here again. And let's go for that. Let's go put this in here. Actually, what can we do? Can we right click? Transfer into router. Transfer out of router. Whitelist. Okay, let's try this. And we can whitelist a lava bucket and see what happens. Alright, let's try this. And we can do back. No. Hold I for more info. Transfers fluids in or out of the router adjacent blocks in the module router. Router buffer must have a fluid container item in it. Cannot transfer to, from tanks or the world. Or can transfer to / from tanks. Router buffer must have a fluid container item in it. can transfer to/from. So that means that should work, right? Or am I just thinking about this wrong? Let me try something else here. Let's try a basic fluid tank. We're just going to do some experimenting, because if I can get this to work, it'd be awesome. But if I can't, I don't know what to do. I might have to look at thermal and see what I can look at real quick in a second here. But we'll put the modular router here. We'll just do C. We'll go to the front, whitelist lava. Put a lava bucket in here. And nothing. Am I missing it? Am I missing something here? I need that probably. I probably need that. Increase the amount of fluid a router can transfer in each direction by 10 millibuckets. Okay, so no, I don't need that. If I take this out, Okay, let me try to figure out something and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I think I've figured this out. So the problem I was having was I didn't think this through. So we didn't want this mode. We want this mode. And that's my problem. So we could actually call this good. I've put force on just in case. But now we have to get rid of the bucket. So what I want to do with the bucket is... Actually, I don't even know what I want to do with the bucket. I mean, I have an idea, but it might be kind of silly and kind of wasteful, but I'm not 100% sure. So we're going to try this, right? So we want a sender module, and we need a pipe. Okay, you might not know where I'm going with this one, but just give me a second. So we need to go to the right, and we want to output the buckets. Okay. All right, so we want to just put a pipe here, and then we'll get rid of that. And we will pull these all out because I knew that was going to happen. And we're just going to do this. Okay. And we want a sender module, matching bucket, put the buffer. Okay. Why are you just pulling everything? That is not what you're supposed to be doing. I think that pipe is probably the problem. Yes, the pipe is the problem. Okay. Let's try something else. Let me grab something and I'll be back. What in the world? Okay, whatever. I'll fix that in a bit, but I'll be right back. All right, so we can try something like this. So translocators have filter, so we're gonna put buckets in both of them, and we're gonna just push this one in here, and once this empties, it seems like it might not. Why are you not emptying? Is it not gonna work now? Well, it was working a second ago, and I think I broke it. See, because if I do this, It somewhat works, right? I didn't even get in the dang thing. Are you kidding me? All right, let me take this off. Okay, because it is full. That's the problem. Okay, I'm not going crazy. I'll be back in a second here. Alrighty, so the smeltery is full of lava, and once it hits like 1,000 below, so once it hits like 5 buckets, it'll input another one, send it in here, and it'll start melting it, which is meaning that we're actually putting iron in this, and then we could do whatever we want with the iron. This isn't really fully EMC wasting, I guess, because we're technically just converting it back into another material. Because this is 768 and this is 832, and you're still getting all of the iron back, I believe. Yeah, see? And we should hit 9 in a second, which is another block. So every 3 buckets is just another block. So that's good. I do need to get the blood out of this machine, out of the system. But we need to actually get the drains and stuff on here. And the way I'm thinking about working with this is actually phantom interfacing or entangled blocking, I guess. I don't know how you say that. Entangled blocking. That sounds like a good terminology for that. We're going to grab this and we are going to take the entangled binder and we're going to actually do this a little bit differently than what we have for everything else here. So for transferring stuff into it, we can actually probably just do this, okay? And we could have, so let's say, an ender chest. Let's go for an ender chest. We haven't actually ever messed with ender chests yet, I don't believe. But we want the ender chest white for now. That'll be fine. We need some blaze rods real quick, though. I really need to get the road done. I just kind of left it so far. I'll do it one of these days. Okay, so we need an ender pearl. What else do we need? Obsidian. Wool. Do I have any wool? Yeah, I have plenty of wool. And an ender pearl. Okay, we'll actually need 2 of these, I believe. So let's actually grab another chest real quick. And let's just do 2. I didn't grab enough obsidian either, so let's just grab 2 more obsidian. Okay, so the reason we're going to need 2 of these is because we want to be able to place items in there. And I'll actually probably make a pouch in a bit, but 2 ender chests should be fine for right now. And what we could do is we could put this here, we could put this here, and we could actually put a modular router in between them. Modular router in here, and we probably want to grab an Regex Filter. And the reason I want a Regex Filter, I think that's the right one I want, is because a Regex Filter should allow for us to get anything with the word "or" in it. And anything without the word "or" in it, I don't know what I want to do, but I just leave it in the chest for now, basically. So let's grab glass, let's grab diamonds. We have some iron ingots on us, so let's craft this, and then we'll craft up 3 torches. We need some sticks. That should be fine. Some redstone torches. Okay, 3 of those. And we need a quartz piece and some stone. Okay. And then we'll make a Regex filter. If you don't know, Regex is actually something in programming. Basically, it allows for you to do some pretty fancy things. If we want to do this properly, I believe, let me actually go do something real quick here and I'll be right back. Okay, so if this works the way I'm thinking, this should be valid. I'm not 100% sure. But basically, what this is telling you is, hey, I'm looking for the word or. It doesn't matter what the sensitivity of the case is. So if it's a capital O, capital R, capital E, it doesn't matter. I believe this should work. It might not, but we'll see. I don't know if that's how the regex is working in this or not. But we also want a sender module and a pull module. And I'm pretty sure we'll put the regex filter in the pull module, just because we don't want to pull anything other than that. Where did the pull module go? Right there. I've also learned how the Polar Mark IIs and all of that work. They're actually pretty nifty. We'll have to mess around with them sooner or later, but for right now, we're fine without messing with those. Okay, so we want to pull anything. I'm not 100% sure where the filter goes, but I think it's right here. Filtered items by matching the registry names viewable with F3H against one or more regular expressions placed in a router module's filter like any other item. Okay, perfect. So what we should be able to do is, if we have some ore, which I don't actually have any, so let's go grab some. I don't really need a silk touch pickaxe because that won't work. Let's go over this direction here. And let's find some ore and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so if everything goes correctly, throwing in these kind of ores should let them through. Should, keyword. Okay, so it doesn't look like I set that. Maybe that's the problem. And then we want to send this to the left. Okay, so in here, we should see ores being smelted. Okay, so now if I throw in something like cobblestone, or no, if I throw something in here like cobblestone, it should never be sent. So you can see that it's ignoring it. I'll pull the cobblestone out of here. It should never be sent over. Okay, so everything's smelting, everything's going good. But yeah, everything, if anything's sent in here that isn't ore, it shouldn't smelt it at all. Okay, and we could probably put this under the floor. This was just a concept. I'm 100% okay with that. Honestly, we could probably actually not even need the entangled block. We could probably set it under this, and we'd probably get away with that. So let's do that. Let's pull out the ore. Let's pull away from the modular router. We'll pull the entangled face away from that. Okay. So what we could do is we could actually dig under the ground here. So to make this look nice and pretty, we could probably do modular router. Okay. The sender upgrade to the top. The puller upgrade to the front. And then just do ender chest. And then we could do the ore. And that should send it properly into the right place. Okay, and again for a test, throw cobblestone in there or something random. It shouldn't pull it. Should only put anything it should be able to smelt. No, because I didn't put the actual regex thing in there. Hold on. I can't get to it now. No, I put the regex filter in there. Okay, sender up, whitelist anything. I don't think I can send it into the bottom. Well, that's kind of annoying. Oh no, I can't send it there because it's not the right block. Okay. But anyway, we could actually we could work with that. Instead of removing the entire system, we'll just throw it under it. We'll do sender to the bottom. Okay. So that way it looks like it's still basically compact as can be, right? And why did you send a lava bucket? Okay, yeah, you're sending the lava bucket for some reason. Puller, whitelist, front. You should only be pulling that. Let's try doing or, right? Maybe? I'm not 100% sure why that is actually sending bones into this. I don't know if these filters are actually working. Unless I'm just doing something wrong. Well, now it's not sending in the lava bucket. Okay, so if I do that, throw the lava bucket in, it won't pull it in. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. I'm confused. Hold on. Let me grab some more ore and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so let's try this one more time here. So I've got some ore. Okay, that did pull in my actual item. Okay, so I've put the blacklist on for a second here. So let's try this again. Let me open this up again. Let's right click on this. So the polar module, whitelist anything in that filter. Okay, so it should not pull anything else other than that. Okay, correct. So put the ore back in. It should start pulling it. Okay, so this has also got blacklist on. So we turn the whitelist on. We want to send up. No, down. Down, right? Down. And we should see that sending. Okay, slowly but surely we have pieces of copper going into there, right? See? Okay, so we're slowly going in. Okay, so if I throw in like random ender pearls, we'll see. Maybe this will work. Okay. Okay, it pulled in the ender pearl. And I think I might know why. What do those smelt to, actually? Molten ender? I don't really think we need molten ender. You can do some pretty cool stuff with it, apparently, but I don't really need that. Okay, so I think I know why. Let me fix this and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I have a website pulled up here, just real quick. So, this is regex101.com. I'll post it in the description if you guys don't really know what this is. So basically, what I had was this. And this is the issue of why the items were sending in. So with regex, you have to be specific. And I wasn't specific enough because this is actually looking for O, R, and E, not OR, O, R, and E. So if it finds an O, an R, or an E, it'll consider a match. And that was just an oversight on my part. So if you actually were to do something like this, okay, and you come in here and you type in OR, this would actually match as one singular word. As you can see over here, you can see that there is the word OR. And I know this is kind of just like, this is not really me being lessening, I guess, but this is just kind of me explaining what I was doing wrong. Okay, so if I go here and type in word or, of course you don't have that, but you can look up things like, hey, how do I find a non-case sensitive word? And you can find things like that all over the internet. So all you got to do is just look up regex non-case sensitive word, and you'll come up with a Stack Overflow article or something like that. And that's where I've gotten this. So I'll post this in the description as well, just in case you guys, ever need a regex filter for that thing. But if I type in if I type in I think the problem is if I do hello, this won't even work. So it has to be a singular word, right? So that's what we want to make sure we have, and we'll take this over there. So I'll see you back in the game in a second. Alrighty, so we're back in the game here, and let's actually input this. So we go back here, we go here, we go here. Let's remove all of these and just Control V into this. Okay. And it looks like absolute gibberish right now, but hopefully it will work and we don't have to deal with it. So Ender Pearl in, and it's staying. Awesome. Okay, so what this means now is we should only ever get ores going into this chest, or well, not into the chest, but into the actual modular router. So if anything actually gets sent in there, it won't jam up the smelter. Okay, so that's awesome. We are good on that front. And we can now move on to more important things, like actually getting this to auto smelt every single ore that we have. And I'm pretty sure we could actually do this all in one face. So let me get all of the drains and things that I need, and I'll be back with you in a second here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually not going to get all of the drains right now. We're going to actually do this a little bit differently. So I'm going to do one or two of these on camera, then I'll do the rest off camera. Because just seeing it once should be good enough, I hope. But we're going to do actually just ingot casting. I don't want to do full blocks, because if we don't have a full block, then there's no real point, right? So what we'll do is right here on the edge, we're going to knock this block out. We're going to put a scorched duct, right? Then I believe what we need to do is take this copper can. If you don't know how to do this, all you do is you take a copper ingot, right? And then, let me fly up so I don't get hit by this guy. All right, so then you just put it in a casting table. You put it in the casting table itself, the copper can. You put the ore you want. You right click on the duct, and you get a copper can with copper ingot, or with a copper ingot basically in it, molten copper ingot. Okay, and then I'm guessing, yeah, you right click on this and you can pull that out. So what should happen here is I can put this down, I can put this here, and I should be able to just right click when I have an ingot cast inside of that. I don't actually know where my ingot casts fully are, so let me look. I believe they are in the cast chest, wherever that is. Okay, we have two of these, so we'll have to make more of these, of course, but that's fine. I don't really care. But we can fly over here real quick. I can put this in here, and we can actually right click with this, and it'll only ever pull out copper each and every single time. So that's good. We have that going. I'm gonna figure out a way to do the pulling of these items out, and I'll be right back with you. Alrighty, so we're gonna grab a drawer controller. If you don't actually know what a drawer controller is, basically it allows for you to input any item that is in the drawers it's connected to into this one block, allowing for it to basically, instead of clicking every single drawer, you'd have to only click one drawer, which is that drawer. Okay, which means that we can actually input through that and only have to worry about inputting through that. So that's a pretty cool thing. But what we're going to do is we're going to grab all the ingots that I have, basically 10 of them. I'm not going to include bronze just yet, especially since it's an alloy, and that thing can't alloy. So, alright, and then we're going to grab this ender chest, this white one we have. We're going to take this, we're going to convert this to blue dye. We're going to go for the middle slot here. So if you don't know what that does, basically ender chests have these 3 dyeable pieces on the top of them. And whatever combination you use, you can then put on another ender chest and access that ender chest with that color combination anywhere in the world. So basically, that white one over there, I could make another white chest and input whatever I want ore-wise into that one. So as you can see, there's nothing in this, but if I put wood planks in the other one over there, I would actually have no wood planks in this one. So that's a pretty cool thing. And what we can do with this is we can then say go under here, go under the floorboards, put the ender chest here, and we could put a pipe into it, and we can grab our thing here, right? And what we'll do is we'll grab some iron ingots or something. Let's just grab a few iron ingots just to prove it's working. Okay, and you can see that 4 of them just disappeared, and you can see they're slowly trickling in here. So what I can do is I can throw 2 stacks in here, and let me just show you what I mean by the ender chest thing. If I can fly over here quick enough. There is nothing in this one, right? But if I fly back over here, there should be a few ingots left by the time I get over here. Maybe. See? And there's some in here. So you have several different color channels you can use. You can use any of the 16 dyes inside the game, and you have 3 slots to make them, so you have plenty of ender chests basically forever, and that's a good thing. So now what we can do is pretty much just cover this up, and we can make another ender chest in a minute and start transferring that stuff from over there. Or I think do we have there's a thing called, where is it at? I have one. Yeah, cardboard box from Mechanism, which allows you to basically pick up an entire chest and transfer it to wherever. Okay, so we can pick up this chest, and you can see that it contains block data and it has a diamond chest block in it. I'm pretty sure you can actually use these to pick up mob spawners, but don't quote me on that one. I can't really remember. It's been a minute, that's for sure. Alright, so we can put this cardboard box back here, shift right click on this, and then we can pull all of the ingots out of this. Of course, not everything will go because bronze doesn't have a spot, and all of that. So let's actually grab an upgrade. Do I have any actual upgrades that I can take for a second? Because I can just go EMC these real quick. Okay. I can't really use that one because that one's the actual Foundry. So let's take out the red matter for a second. We have 2 more red matter, which is good. And we can start making some of these. We'll go grab some blaze rods and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so we're actually going to end the episode here. We're going to pick up in the next episode with finishing up the Foundry. I'm going to do some stuff off camera after the next episode. So the things like actually getting all of the drains up and all the cans put in is going to be after that episode, because we're going to finalize some things, come up with some actual designs and things to actually get the items out and all of that fancy jazz. So I will see you guys in the next episode to finish up the Foundry, and maybe someday I'll put a building around that. Who knows? Stay awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye-bye.